Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and once again I'm off with my friends from the Borneo people of Pichin village to harvest durian and sugar palm. And as always, I'm trailing behind. And as always, unlike my hosts, I'm half naked. Yesterday I asked them, because as you can observe, they try to cover every square inch of their skin when they go to the farm or even to the jungle. I asked them, how did you do it before when people were not wearing so many clothes? And they said, well, back then they just didn't touch all the dangerous plants. Now they still avoid touching the dangerous plants, but as a second line of defense, they have thick clothing. And they have done a lot of maintenance here along the trail. Cut away a lot of vegetation. Again, we take this path through the secondary forest. Might look like jungle to you, but it's too low. It is not dense enough for pristine jungle. It's secondary vegetation. Also, you can see this by the many bananas growing everywhere. Bananas are a pioneer species. Oh, and here this bunch seems to have been ripe, and they are of quite huge size for wild bananas, but I don't see any fallen to the ground. So some animal must have gotten them all. My friend Ringo's just explained me that the stems of the nepenthes, of the carnivorous plants, are also a popular jungle rope. I did not know this before. So one more plant I can use to tie my stuff in the jungle or in the secondary forest. My old nemesis. Bridges. This one made of metal, but still a little bit heavy for it. Went a little bit downstream. Here the little creek goes between vertical, not cliffs, there are a couple big rocks here, but it's all soil. And when a creek cuts through a thick layer of sediments, that means that those sediments have been deposited before. And I don't really think they have been deposited during the time of natural development of this area, but most probably after logging in the 20th century. We are here near a more or less important highway, the most important land connection between Malaysia and Indonesia, so I guess it was already done a couple decades ago. It's possible that this is when this clay was deposited, but it's also possible that it's natural. Why is this so important to know? Well, always know the history of the area, then you know what exactly you can forage here. In more or less pristine areas you will forage different plants than in an area that has been completely changed recently by human activity. We just talked about this yesterday, how many plants you can find only along big construction sites, and they say they have become rare in the last years without big construction sites around the village. My first durian of the day. It's not even a durian hantu, it's a normal durian. Still, I'll open it later, just for laughs. This is like 2% of the usual size. Adding my durian to the pile they've already collected. No, this is not from today, this is the pile from yesterday. Durians which are not good enough for sale, but which we will process now for tempoyak. Like in almost every durian garden, there is some infrastructure. Most important, the roof to shield you against the rain. Then a platform When the tamboks are full, they're pretty heavy, so it's much easier to lift them off the platform than lift them off the ground. This wasn't here last week, so they built it recently. Then a pile of durian piles, and they started a fire at an old egg carton to scare away the mosquitoes. And I guess this trap here is intended for the squirrels. Bapak, this trap for the tupai? Yeah, the squirrels are very, very important competitors of the humans for the durian and for most of the other fruits. They're after the seeds. So, also they are a tasty dinner. So, every method to catch or kill them is being, well, every method that doesn't spoil the tasty meat is being applied. Of course, I'm most interested in the ghost durian, a name they use here for all durian species which are not Durio cimetinos. However, today I cannot eat at will because Ringo's got an offer. Somebody wants to buy specifically his ghost durian. So we have to bring home everything that's sellable. Let's see. Let's see how to get to the tree. It's over there in the background. That last time there was no access through the high vegetation. The giant lollipolis around here, the size of small walnuts. Completely harmless. What about this tree? Not a single fruit. I guess this is the access to the other tree. Don't want to walk through the high vegetation again. It might look like a nice slope to you. Here a young durian, by the way. But in some places there are piles of huge rocks under the plants. The saw blade grass. That's how I call it. This one will cut you up like with a lot of little saws. You will usually not even see blood coming out of the wounds, just lymph, because they are too shallow to cut bigger blood vessels. Still trying to avoid it. Here is the ghost durian tree. A yellow graveolens. Fruits are much smaller, round, and with much more narrow spines. Now we play the durian basketball. We take this, throw it behind our back, and yep, it did land in the tambok. When it does not land in the tambok, basically every durian harvester has some wounds to show on their head, shoulders, and arms. And again. And again. Will you get lucky today? Huh? Will you see me scream in pain? I know that's what you want. And again. A big durian just fell under the tree where Ringo says, yeah, that's a big danger when harvesting durian. I mean, when you don't hit a tambok while throwing, it's not so bad, but when a fruit falls from 20-30 meters, that can lead to serious injuries and even to death. Are you feeling lucky today? Oh, okay, this one fell to the ground, but still no screaming. Are you feeling lucky? Okay, this one I hit. Where is the one that fell to the ground? Or did I just throw some? Ah, here it is. One more chance for you. Nope, it went nicely into the tambok this time. Not your lucky day yet. Only 8 fruits on the ground from this elusive ghost durian, but that's why it's called a rare fruit. because you don't get masses of it. There's still a lot on the tree. Okay, taking this way back. Vegetation has been cleared a little bit, but not yet properly. And don't complain, this time I have the correct shoes, Adidas Kampung. Here again, wild bananas everywhere. Those are considered a pest. They are very big weeds which overgrow every garden which is not meticulously being maintained. This seems to be another ghost durian, however quite a strange looking one. I think this could be another hybrid, like the one down by the hut. But down by the hut I didn't see any fruits. Either the season is over for the one down there, or they just collected them. It almost seems like the season has not started for this one. Yeah, I think this is a hybrid. The ones we harvested I think are pure graveolens, while this seems to be an even more rare Graveolens cimetinos hybrid. What's even crazier is that those seem to grow from seeds. The edible ferns, this is the most commonly consumed fern around here. Okay, here is cimetinos, which I don't even know if I should take it. It fell on the rock. And this one is too small. I'm taking it just for laughs. Hit the tambok again. Same thing goes for this one. No need for the zoom here. Well, this one could be something sensible. Not a big one, but I think this tree doesn't have very big fruits anyways. And once again. And once again. They're gonna laugh at me for collecting this tiny trash, but okay. The Germans say small livestock also makes dung, meaning you get enough of a small thing. It's the same as getting a few of a big thing. A big fruit fell somewhere. I wonder what the statistics are. How many durian harvesters are being killed by those? And again, I'm getting better at this. I'm in a steep ravine now, where the fruits gather. And again, the squirrels have beaten me to this one. No, I don't think we can extract enough from it, even for tempoyak. Well, with this one we might get lucky. This one we might get lucky. One squirrel hole only. There's one in a little side ravine. But our name is all the fruit, so no fruit is being left behind. Looking almost good, however, the wormhole would have been worse if I climbed down here just for nothing. This one here, for example, is trash. More trash. 2 big squirrel holes. Bamboo. Be careful around bamboo, especially if you are naked like me. Stems are incredibly itchy. Here I see a bamboo sprout of an edible size. Funny. Those are the stems of 2 durians. So there should be fruits among the bamboo. But I'm not seeing any. Okay. Down again. Tambok already has a considerable weight. Might be well past 12 kilograms. I think around 20 is the limit. And again. And again. What about this one? Well, don't need to carry it very far. His old pepper plantation, which he gave up, abandoned in the 90s. But around the black pepper, they should be the wild beetle pepper, which we use for woods around here. For example, if you're too stupid and... Okay, nah, that wasn't too bad. But I filmed in the wrong direction, of course. Let's try it again. Ow, ow, ow. Is the tambok full? Oh yeah, okay. The tambok is full. It was still quite light because of small fruits. With big ones, it gets heavy very fast, so I guess first deliver those and then I come back. Most of the garden is more or less unused. No veggies and stuff around here right now. He's planting his veggies mostly around the homestay. Stop eating the mosquitoes. So basically, the ground is being cleared just enough for the durian harvest and for the prospering of the young durian trees. The rest is growing freely, which is not bad because it's good for erosion control. Durian gardens, slippery when wet. So I'm gonna use the platform for the first time, but the ground in front of the platform is also very slippery. Okay, putting down the tambok carefully. It's not very heavy, but apparently, oh yeah, it's already full. It wasn't so heavy because of the small fruits. Ibu is already processing the bad fruits. I think right now she's even processing the good fruits. You make everything into tempoyak today, Ibu?
Yes.
Also the good ones?
Yes, also the good one, no, to sell. To sell,
Still get a good price. That's good, that's good. Okay. 8 durian hantu only. Dilapan. Or maybe 2, let's see, maybe I... Huh? No, most is durian biaza. Only on the bottom some durian hantu. Here is the durian hantu.
What to sell?
So, this is already you choose the bad ones for here. Oh, sorry, Ibu. I did not know. I'm always doing stupid things here. Never get scolded, but always feel kind of embarrassed when I'm doing the wrong things. Oh, chopping something the wrong way, putting something in the wrong pile. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think those were all the durian hantu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Only 7. Here they are using some high tech to clean the durians. A hairbrush. I've only seen people using sticks or a bundle of, what was it, Oigensonia, or was it sugar palm, some palm bristles. But it seems that a modern plastic hairbrush is even more efficient. Okay, back to the durian harvest. Oh. I learned that this little harmless grass is also one of the itchy things. What is it? Penicetum or what? It's been decades since I've worked on grasses. And never on tropical grasses anyways. Took the other tambok. This increases my chances of hitting myself on the shoulders because of course the size and position are different. So that also increases your chances of having fun today. Well, of course. Okay, this one rotted already on the tree. No need to take it. Okay. for now, folks, you are still out of luck, except for the one, well, for the two small hits. Oh, it's a medium-sized one, except for the two small hits. Everything has landed where it belongs so far. And again, what about this one? Too rotten. Don't need this one. And again. And again, and again, and again. Huge millipede, about 20 centimeters long, or what would it be, 8 inches. Those, now he spotted me and he is threatening me. They cannot bite you, but they have some sort of contact poison which they can release. And again. Nah, not good, moldy already. And again. Again, guess the durians mostly hit you when you get greedy and overfill the tambok. Okay, enough with us threatening this place. Don't come towards me, don't hunt me. I'm not edible. And again. What about this one here? I just overlooked it so far. And again. Now to the big tree with the huge fruits. Ringus was already here. He has collected most of the fruits. What about this one? Nope. The yellow is a natural color for durian. Also the brown one, but brown and yellow together show me that the brown one is rotten. It seems he has picked the area clean. Left the heavy durians to him while I was collecting the small ones, and now under the tree with the heavy ones. I'm again just grabbing the tiny fruits. That's just third, fourth and fifth grade fruits, folks. He's gotten all the good ones already. Just a small trash left. Fed up touching them by the spiny skin. This one has a peduncle. That's why I let it drop off. Oh. And while it dropped, guess what fell off while it dropped? Not going up there to the sugar palm again. There is a small one wedged between the sugar palm leaves. I think my tambok is full enough now. What is this big fruit hidden down here in a cave? I want it. Oh! Oh! Oof. Finally, a good size. No. See? This has fallen on a rock. There are cracks everywhere around the fruit, on all sides. This was a good one, but now it's trash. If we had caught it immediately after falling, would have been good for tempoyak, but not now. Seems like Ringos has repaired the bridge, which collapsed under my weight last time, and even added a parapet of sorts. But still, I'm not convinced that my heavy ass made it across the bridge this time. So now I think we harvested everything from the durians that were good 2 weeks ago. What about the one up there near the angry leaf? Are the fruits good now? You know, all the big fruits which were rotten back then, near the angry leaf, are they good now? Shall I go and check?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, I go and check. And what about here, near the river? Are they good now?
This one is other people's tree.
Ah, okay.
Another one, that is my tree.
Your tree has good fruits now or not?
Good fruit already.
Okay, so I go check there first. So Ringos told me that I can go and collect the durian near the creek, but I should be careful because there is a nest of the black hornet. You remember my Miri video where I ran from those things for like a couple 100 meters until I ended up in the market? Well, the same species apparently is nesting here, and their nests are directly inside the ground. Where is the nest, Papak? Behind that tree. You just show me how far I can go. Guess here he already selected a couple fruits. Oh, those other people, seems they are not harvesting a lot. Where are the black hornets now? Oh, oof, I can hardly squeeze under the tree.
You see that durian big tree?
Yes.
From here. You see that white thing?
With the vines.
With white thing over there.
Okay, I don't go over there. If it's other people's durian, no need to come here anyways. How are they so good at recognizing this? He told me this one is bad. I opened it, and indeed, it's bad. Okay, it seems only one tree belongs to the other people. The other ones are ours again. That means we can go towards the black hornets. Yeah, I'm so happy. I gonna get stung by every jungle critter in all of Borneo. But never mind, it's still fun. They are on the tree this time, not in the ground.
Mostly this type is on the tree.
Oh, this is the nest of the black hornet. No honey there.
No honey.
Oh, this time the nest is not in the ground, but like 8 meters up the tree. Very visible. Think you can even see the insects crawling around. They look less black than the ones in Miri. I don't know if it's because I'm filming against the light, but I bet they stink just as well. Ringo says after the durian season he will burn that nest. He's the village's bee hunter, so he's the one who knows how to climb those trees and harvest honey. But if there is no honey, he still knows how to get rid of them. He says otherwise the nest will get bigger and bigger, and I guess so will the associated troubles. Okay, here we are getting some pretty big ones. He has a 1.5 kilogram durian. This one weighs like it's at least 2.5. He says to try it first. Boom. What about this one? I think this is okay for tempoyak. Not very good to eat, but not much taste. I take this.
And all to bring that back.
Ah, no need.
When it's spoiled already.
No, this one not spoiled. Bring it back? Okay. Now we have two chances. Either I get the thorns all over myself, or I get splattered with the juicy goo inside. I don't know, it worked out quite well actually. What about this one? If there are no holes at all in the durian, well, but there are holes in the durian, so it will be probably, well, it's big. I want it. I take it. Rejecting so many durians, others would collect. His requirements for a durian are really quite high. No, this one is not good. No. This one's feeling too light. Okay. Gonna trust him mostly. But this one is looking too nice. The creek is full with some little flowers. Where do those come from? But okay, my durians are already moving precariously. Tambok is not too heavy, but already full enough, I'd say. Boss, what about those on the tree here? You collect those 4 here? Other people, okay. We leave the other people's durian. We have more than enough work to process ours. Oh, Ibu has already greatly reduced the durian pile. Incredible. Big bag full of durian needles for tempoyak, and the trash pile is growing bigger and bigger every time we are harvesting here. Yeah, they said they have no use for the durian peels except for as fertilizer. The seeds you can eat as a famine food, and you can feed them to the pigs, but the peels, yeah, only fertilizer, no other known use. If you know a use for durian peels, tell me. I mean a low-tech village use. I know you could probably run them through some sort of power plant, but I mean something they can do with their existing infrastructure here. It's really amazing that we can all cut half-rotten durian for hours next to a giant pile of durian waste of all ages. The smell, yeah, it smells basically like a garbage can, but it's not very strong. It's not like those smells around the garbage containers of the markets. I guess when it's just durian and not everything mixed together, the smell is not that bad. Also, there is no, basically almost no sun here where this pile is. It's always quite cool around here. Last time they remarked that even in the afternoon it's still cool and pleasant here. So the pile doesn't smell so bad. I guess mostly we are getting used to it. Like we still smell it, but it's not very strong. Already filling the second big bag of durian aerials. And of course I learned a lot during opening those durians, but I couldn't take videos because it's very dirty work. So Ringus told me, without me actually asking him, that this is not the original creek. The original creek was a little bit further away. All this was created by the construction of the road. So that confirms my suspicion that this is actually, part of it is quite recent sediments. Not even sediments from cutting down the jungle, but from bulldozing the area to build the road. Also, they told me of a bus accident shortly before The new road was built on the old road, must have been a small road. Everybody fell into the creek. He said back then the slopes were much rockier. Also, he said that since the 80s, the state has bought all this land, but they have continued to cultivate it for 40 years, despite it not being officially their property anymore. That reminds me of my grandfather, when the socialists collectivized everything in Bulgaria in the 40s and 50s. Even in the 80s, when we would walk around, he would always say, this is our plot, that is our plot. And we would usually harvest fruits and nuts and stuff mostly from our plots, which had not been our plots for 40 years back then, but my grandfather still considered them our plots. Well, he was calling them ownerless land because they belong to the state now. And here I see the same thing. 40 years after the land has paid them for this plot, they continue. You go harvesting more durian? I come with you? Without tambok? Okay. I think he wants to show me something. But apparently we are not gonna collect durian, so I'm not taking the tambok. Yeah. Also, he told me that he just cultivated pepper for a couple years and gave it up. Then he cultivated cocoa here for just 2 years and gave it up. The squirrels were eating too much of the cocoa. I have noticed, yes, in those more forest-like gardens, the squirrels eat all the cocoa. When it's an open garden where you can see and shoot them much easier, especially if it's near the house, they will leave the cocoa alone. But the forest-like garden where people show up just for a couple hours a day, of course, that's a place where you cannot grow cocoa because the squirrels will get it before you. Oh, this herb. Oh, so this is the other plant they can use for the fish. They have two plants of the same name. One is the Diospyros fruit, and the other is the root of this vine. What are the flowers of the vine, Bapak? The flowers, the fruits?
The flowers, I think, like similarly red.
Tiny red. And the fruit?
I never see the fruit.
Okay. I don't know if I will recognize it. And this also, for the big river, you need a lot of people to poison the fish?
This is the one.
Or just one person? This also you use a lot of people?
No. We don't use a lot of people for this.
No, before when you were poisoning the fish. Again, the whole village, or?
No.
Oh, this is so strong. He told me with the Diospyros fruit, they took the whole village to poison the fish in the river which goes through the village. So this is stronger than the fruit.
Normally the same.
But you also use it, you go once a year with the whole village, or how do you use this one?
This root need a lot when a big river.
So need a lot of people, same thing.
No, need a lot of root.
A lot of root. So a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Not sure if I will ever be able to recognize this, but this is the fish poison root of the Bidayu people of Borneo, folks. Me and my big mouth, I insisted on cutting the sugar palm again. I want to be at least of some use to those people. Sugar palm, as I learned last time, is very tasty. They don't collect the sugar, other people do. Oh, by the way, the fruit of this little plant is edible. They don't collect the sugar, other people still collect the red palm sugar, but they collect the heart, the sugar palm from time to time. Some palms have very tasty hearts, some less tasty. Bapak, the Pokok Sawit, is it also tasty? This is an oil palm here. Don't know why he has one lonely oil palm. pokok sawit, is it also good to eat? Also good to eat. Why you have only one pokok sawit here?
I checked the seed by the roadside. I saw it.
Oh, so like accident. And you use it for something?
Use it for food.
Ah. But I think the squirrels already got them all. I saw a lot of holes in the fruits. Here is the wild beetle pepper. He taught me how to use this to stop bleeding, to close wounds. And one day later the bamboo bridge collapsed and I needed it for my wounds. Oh, also this is one crazy looking fern here. Let's see. He said gonna cut just a small sugar palm today. We are passing past his cave. Forgot to ask him if they used it when they did not. Did you use this cave when you had no Borneo Durian here? You used this cave last time?
Yeah, we used this step last time.
So,
Then we don't go there. We still go here.
so in earlier times when it rained, they would use this cave. Now they have a durian hut closer to the road where they have to bring everything anyways. I guess it's more convenient than bringing it across the garden here and then later bringing it back. Artocarpus, either elasticus or a similar species. The fruits are quite tasty but difficult to harvest. What about those durians here, Bapak? Are they good or bad? Bad already. Oh, it's a pity. It's a pity. There is a durian here up there which is very prolific, but we have only gotten bad fruits from it. Oh, you okay? This one fell like 3 meters away from him. And it fell from, the durian fell like 3 meters away from him. Did you hear it? Must have been one of this, and he was more or less where I am now. Oh, guess it's this one, the big one. No, different one. He was right next to it, and he's not even shocked by that. Yeah, guess it's an occupational hazard. We cut this one. Okay, so we're gonna cut and eat the middle one, the biggest of those three. So he says this durian is other people's durian. It's so crazy. Like the state bought this area 40 years ago, but still he's harvesting the durian on his ancestral land, and 10 meters away from it, where it's the other people's, they don't even come to harvest it, but it's not our durian, so we leave it alone. He has already cleared away a lot of the leaves. Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. Every time we cut down a tree, he's doing most of the work when I want to do the work, so I'll stop filming and I'll start chopping in a minute after I film him with the axe. Feels good, already shaking. I dropped the tree quickly, but most of the work is the cleaning anyways. I think it was quite soft, must be quite good. A little bit tough down there. What about the center? No. A little bit tough. Sweet but tough. Have to cut again higher. So we finished roughly cleaning it. Ringo says this is enough for one bowl. Okay, I cannot do it in the cool way with my parang, so I'm gonna tie it with a vine. There was a vine that just snagged my leg. Gonna use that one. Should have left me alone. Parent lover, here you are. Now I'll use you transport the palm. Put the palm in a very primitive sling. The rules are quite strange. So the durian tree belongs to somebody else. We do not take them. The palm tree, I'm not sure if it's on their land or not. But in this case, we do take it. Not crossing this bridge again without filming. The only time I crossed it without filming, it broke. Okay, it seems the improved construction with two particularly thick bamboos added is now fat white man approved, tested and approved. I'm almost surprised. My sling lasted all the way to the durian hut. I guess he will clean it some more. He said this is gonna be enough for one bowl. So just for one portion. Not even for the whole family, but since we usually eat several small dishes every night together with a lot of rice, this is gonna be just one of the small dishes. Now we make a nice, more comfortable carrier for the palm tree. Oh, Ibu, don't, no. You want to carry this? This is too much. Oh my God. Ibu, you are too strong. Wow. This is extremely heavy durian arils. Basically, it's almost like carrying 2 bags full of water. This old woman, who is not even close to half my size, is carrying a weight heavier than mine. I'm pretty much ashamed. And at the beginning they wanted to fill the tambok only half for me to carry. Yeah, white men are weak. This tambok is more to my size, so even the head strap is not as uncomfortable as with the other one. With this one I'm really heavy having the head strap. Also they made a nice, beautiful bundle out of the palm tree. Much more comfortable than the crude sling I made. Yeah, everything is actually not too heavy. Well, okay, have to go on slippery slopes on a very rudimentary trail. But no, compared to what this old lady has to carry, mine is almost negligible. Walking past the angry leaf, they told me to be especially careful with this one. I haven't tried it out, but it seems it's even itchier than all the other crazy jungle stuff. Next part of the plan, since we just have a motorbike, we already figured out that I'm too heavy for that motorbike, especially together with the durians. I hitchhike. There are still about 20 minutes till the coming of the green bus, so I'll try to get a car. Do you think somebody will give me a lift? Naked white man, well armed, with a ton of stink fruit on his back and the palm tree in his hand. Let's see. It's too steep here. I have to get at least a couple 100 meters further so that it's easier for them to brake. Well, can already try. Oh, this one was some durian collector already with a truck full of durian. I guess he didn't want any more. Nope, too scared. Actually, most people who gave me a lift told me that they did it because they were dying from curiosity, despite being incredibly scared to give me a lift. Oh, come on, construction truck, give me a lift. One guy at night, he even drove by, then came back, and then he told me, we thought you a ghost. We just came back to check. Oh, Ibu is saying goodbye to me. I guess she thinks she's not gonna see me. So we thought you a ghost. We just came back to check if you are real. Come on, stop already. At the end, I guess a bike is gonna stop. Not a car. Yeah, almost everybody greeting me, but nobody stopping. But here you can see how the road has destroyed the creek. It's been built directly in the valley. It's going down on this side and down on this side. And the old creek is was pretty much exactly where the road is now. This one also looks... Bomba! Come on, come on, come on! Fire brigade! Aren't you supposed to help people? Well, I guess they have some emergency to attend to. By the way, in many countries you'll see the fire brigade being called bomba. That doesn't mean that they transport bombs, but they transport pumps. It's similar to the word pompa, or pump. So, what about you? I guess this was an Indonesian car. But even the Indonesians are afraid to stop for me. Maybe some Filipinos? Nah, it's just 4 km on the sunny road. I'm already dying of exhaustion. Next car. Nope. I just wanted to say the fucking green bus passed me, but no, the fucking green bus stopped. I guess, well, they already know me. I'm the crazy white man with the durian. Let's see. One of the very few public transport companies which, as far as I know, don't have an no durian sign. Okay. Hello everybody. Orang Indon? Hai, saya Pule. Bos, Kampung Pichin. Okay lah? Good, he heard me. So folks, this is the proof that even naked and armed and with a big basket full of stink fruit, you can actually hijack the public transport in Borneo. And of course I'm secretly being filmed, but I didn't manage to catch her. Smiley Boo, you are on YouTube. You film me, I film you. You want to be on YouTube, folks? Yes? Okay. This one, channel YouTube, okay? Smile. Indonesians are always smiling, no problem with that. Must not forget my palm tree. Bye everybody, see you next time. Enjoy your stay in Malaysia. And welcome to Malaysia, folks. Finally I get to say welcome to Malaysia to somebody. That was so much fun. Well, for understanding why it's so much fun is basically it's a standard thing that on public transport in all Southeast Asian countries, durian is strictly forbidden. But, hi boss! But this company makes an exception. Last time I had a bag with 4 durians. If they had said no, I would have just left them on the station. They were cheap durians. But since I tested them last time that they allow some durians now, I have the full tambok with me. So this goes. Wait, now I cannot go directly to the durian collector because Rigus wants to sell the ghost durian privately and only the normal durian to the durian collector. So first to Ringus's house to sort out the durian pile. Passing through the village. with the traditional longhouse as well. They are not the traditional just made of wood, bark and palm leaves. But they are probably older than me. Here some lemongrass and some ginger stems being dried. Passing the highbrow, passing the durian collector's house. He is buying the durian from all the village and then selling it to the big city. But for now, first stop is Mr. Ingus's house, and of course, again I'm being filmed. Gonna end up on the Facebook page of the Pichin homestay. Bas hijau work very well. Bas hijau penu orang Indon. Only Indonesian people and satu bule. So now we remove the valuable ghost durian. There is already an order for this one. Put it where? Put it here?
Yeah.
Very few fruits, but some people would rip the unripe fruits from the tree, but not us. A lot of people, if the peduncle is clearly separated at the spot where it's supposed to separate, then this durian has probably fallen from the tree on its own account. See here with the normal durian you can also see it. If there is no peduncle, or it's too long, or cut in a very fuzzy way, or in a much too smooth way, then somebody has climbed the tree and chopped it off. But ours are just first quality durian. Well, no wonder all the bad quality durian was made to Tempoyak today. Hi boss, durian dijual? Abok di mana?
Pergi hantar durian.
Oh, abok tidak di sini?
Tidak.
Okay. Then I just leave the tambok here for later, okay? Don't want to carry back now. Okay.
Tunggu dia datang.
Yeah. Oi, come on. So the durian vendor is not here now. Or you can pay or wait for abok.
Wait for a moment.
Wait for abok, okay. So the durian collector is not here. So his worker cannot do the business without him. So we wait for him. Look at the size of this one. Ini berapa kilo? Ini berapa kilo?
Tidak tahu juga. 1 kilo dah lah.
4 kilo ini?
Mungkin.
Oh, really nice big durian here. I wonder if it's from a tree with exceptionally large fruits, or if this is an exceptionally large fruit from a tree with just slightly oversized fruits. Oi, seems like there is a second durian collector in town. Big competition. Durian cantik, Ibu. Durian hantu ada? Di mana? Tuh, di rumah. Durian hantu apa? Dalam kuning, dalam oren? Oren? Oren kuning. Ada durian hantu dijual?
Sebelah kucing.
Habis dijual. Okay. Yeah, they had some ghost durian, but it already went to Kuching. Well, let's see. Maybe we find something interesting in this pile. No, they all look more or less like standard issue kampung durians or village durians. Here you can see a collection from many different trees. From every tree they look slightly different because those are seedling trees, just if you would collect a lot of seedling apples or plums in Europe. But they are all, as far as I can say, Durios tibetino. Sometimes when you open them and they have some strange color inside, you imagine they could be some hybrids. Ini dalam kuning atau dalam putih? Ini dalam apa? Kuning?
Kuning, putih. Putih.
Kuning putih. Aha. So this one, ini
Putih.
putih. Ini berapa?
Berapa? Dua ringan.
ringgit. Okay. Let me see. So this one, strangely enough, similar durians, not exactly the same one. They would call durian tembaga in the Iban lands. But around here, they use the name durian tembaga for another type of probably hybrid durian, which looks normal on the outside, but has dark brown seeds on the inside. Still, she says this is yellow inside. This has those longer curved spines, so I want it. Ini satu buah. Ini satu buah, one fruit only.
Oh.
More habis. Satu. Only satu. Ini apa? Ini dalam kuning. Kuning. Ini berapa?
3 ringgit.
3 ringgit. Ini kecil-kecil. Ini 2, ini berapa? 3?
Ringgit. 1 ringgit.
Satu. Okay. Well, okay. I guess 2 durians for now are enough. They sent me out to sell the durian, and what do? I buy durian. Ini dalam putih atau dalam kuning?
Kuning.
Okay, ini berapa?
Tuh.
Okay. So, ini, di mana durian kecil? Ini berapa? 3 biji. Empat?
Itu tahu. Tahu lah.
Berapa? 1, 2, 3. Berapa ringgit?
Aku tak tahu. Kan ke jalan. Kan ke jalan lah. Itulah.
Tidak jual?
Jual ada khasnya Mirina.
Come on ibu, 3 biji.
Tak boleh dijual.
Orang putih hungry. Okay. I guess she's not the boss, so I cannot buy them. So she decided finally that no durian for the poor white man. Came back from drinking a coffee, and it seems my durian has already been processed. I wonder how much I earned today. Hello, Ibu. I just wanted to ask, berapa ringgit?
20 ringgit.
20 ringgit only. Oh, tidak mahal ini. Mandi dulu. I just went drank a coffee. First I shower. Okay, so a full tambok, only 20 ringgit. Oh, well, price is pretty low now. Mandi dulu. Then, so the price is quite low. I think last time, for a lot less durian, I got 25 ringgit. But we are right in the middle of the durian season, so I guess we have to take what we get. The main purpose today was not to sell the durian anyways. It was to collect a huge amount of durian for tempoyak and also collect the durian hantu, the Durio graveolens, for this client who was buying it directly. The durian for the normal durian collector was just a byproduct. However, those 20 ringgit are basically, well, okay, my hosts, they work in the homestay, so they get money from the village community from doing the work in the homestay, but for most people, the durian they collect on that day is basically the only monetary income. Okay, they grow a lot of their food themselves, but they are not self-sustainable anymore. So still, they need to buy food, they need to buy gas, they need to repair their cars, need to buy new cell phones and so on. So 20 ringgit, it's not a lot for some village people who want to participate in the modern consumer society. This is the main purpose of today's trip, The durian arrows are being drained of excess water. They are here in basically in plastic sieves on top of plastic buckets, being drained of excess water before the seeds are being removed and salt is being added. Here is the still unprocessed palm trunk, which is gonna be cooked for dinner. And here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe together with the durians from yesterday for the special customer. So, one small palm trunk, 9 durians, 20 ringgit, and a lot of durian arrows for tempoyak. That's the result of this morning's trip.